Welcome back to the channel, guys. I wanted to give you a quick inside info update on what's going on in my shop right now. Um, I can tell you right now that demand for both buying and selling has dropped. Now, in my store, my primary objective is buying from the public, and that has slowed down. It's been a very slow week. It could be just a short, term thing. I don't know. Um, as to buyers coming in for precious metals, silver and gold bullion, that has slowed down. It's starting to slow down quite a bit. I started to notice that a couple weeks ago, but it seems like the boom that was going on for a while has subsided a little bit. And it's kind of like we're in this weird limbo period right now. Everything's in limbo, including the world. Everything is on a edge, teetering. And it's just a strange environment. I don't remember an environment like this. Usually it sways one way or the other. But right now it seems like every single thing is in limbo. We have a lot of stuff going on around the world. And, I told you guys 2024, some things were going to start happening. I just felt it. And I think this is the beginning with these, especially with these student protests going on across the country. I think that's just starting to ramp up, and I think it's going to increase going into the summer. So I would say now's a good time to prepare. Um, you know, there's just so many things happening right now that it could trigger major events, and I believe these are possibly pre-planned events. And I know that running up until, excuse me, got tongue twisted there. Running up into this election, everything's going to ramp up. Now, if you think these protests are bad right now, just wait till the summertime months when things warm up. So in this store, and I've talked about this before, I believe especially my store, this coin shop I'm in here, is a very, very good barometer of what the local economy is like. And I'll be honest with you, I'm not seeing the panic selling yet or a lot of people coming in to sell, different items, because I don't only buy just silver and gold bullion. I buy all sorts of stuff. I buy jewelry, buy diamonds, all that type of stuff. Some collectibles, things like that. But I'm not seeing people coming in with desperation yet, which to me is a very, very weird phenomenon. I'm still not certain how people have money. I think it's going to come to an end here, though, really soon. Unfortunately, I believe that with all this debt that the consumers have, which, let's be honest, they're mimicking Big Daddy, the federal government. They're mimicking them with the debt. But I believe that this debt that everybody's carrying now, well, not everybody. Some of the smart ones are not carrying that kind of debt. But the majority of this country, everybody's in debt, right? So I believe that eventually it's going to come back and it's going to bite everybody in the butt. There's no doubt about it. And the minute I start seeing a consistent influx of people starting to sell their items because they need money, they can't pay their bills, I'm going to come on here and I'll tell you, because I believe it's a good barometer. Other things you can talk to other people about it if you want to stay ahead of this, because the news is going to tell you something and it's going to show you everything is wonderful. The news will tell you everything's great. The economy's great, the stock market's booming, all those types of things, which you can't really listen to what the news tells you because most of it's a bunch of baloney. So I barely even watch mainstream news anymore because I just don't trust what they're telling us. So if I start to see, an influx of stuff and people talking to me and telling me, that they're running out of money or they need to sell stuff because they got to pay bills, which happens here quite a bit. And it's sad, it's sad. Sometimes it makes me feel terrible. I have mixed feelings about that kind of stuff because sometimes they're selling stuff that they probably don't really want to sell because maybe it was a family heirloom or things like that. And But the poor people, they have no choice. They have to sell it. They need money and they need it now. So, provide a service for that. And I try to be as fair as possible. Of course, I can't overpay and I can't, pay retail on the stuff that they bring in. But, I do the best I can to be compassionate to people. Of course, some people put themselves in that position, but that's a whole nother story. But, when I see this happen, I'm going to let you guys know right away. But back to, what's coming down the road here in 2024. Silver and gold right now seem very flat. They seem like they're consolidating right now. And I still believe it's going to run up higher. But, they're getting a lot of pressure from this stuff with the Fed. And, every time the Fed comes out and starts talking more hawkish about the rates, and they're not going to, they didn't actually lower the rates yet, which we saw coming. We all knew they weren't going to lower rates anytime soon. And I still will be surprised. They may lower them near the end of the year, right before the election, to give a certain administration a boost. But, if they lower rates, we're going to have more inflation. And inflation is not stable right now. And the rate of inflation has slowed, but it also has started to tick back up, which is affecting all of this, mightily. So here's an article I saw, and it says, Texas vet who cares for 40,000 cattle said nearly every farm that had cows sick with bird flu also had sick workers. I had people who never miss work. I noticed in the news lately that they've been starting to talk about this bird flu a lot, and the jump it's made for. I guess it made a jump from mammals into humans in Texas, and also that I saw another article. I don't have it. I can't pull it up because I'm just quoting this from memory. But something about pets have died from drinking cow's milk, like cats. So they're starting to talk about this, and it may just be another ramp up, another thing they're going to ramp up going into this election coming up. But I can tell you one thing, guys: you need to be prepared, and that doesn't mean only stacking silver and gold, right? Because if all hell breaks loose, you're going to need more than just silver and gold. Silver and gold historically have been a hedge to combat inflation, and it's done a really good job, and it will continue to do a good job. There's no doubt about it. But with the kind of doomy feeling we all have and what we think's coming and how this is going to ramp up, you need some other stuff, I mean, you got to be prepared. And I suggest get ready for what may come. And if nothing ever happens, then nothing happens. And I'd be shocked, though, if nothing ever happens this year. It would be amazing if nothing big happens. But it sure feels that way. And I know you guys feel it, too. So just get the other stuff you need. There's other things you need other than just silver and gold. Silver and gold are just a part of it. So one more thing. I had a conversation with a friend of mine who's in the finance industry, and he's convinced, and he told me that silver, specifically silver, there's a shortage of silver, and we're going to run into a major shortage of silver, which would push the price up, he claims. I don't know if I believe him. There may be a shortage or may not be a shortage, but the problem is with the news and even these finance sites and all these articles that come out, we don't know for sure if any of what they're telling us is the truth about anything. There's a lot of pumpers on social media when it comes to silver and gold. There really are. There's tons of them. And they will tell you silver's going to 1,000 an ounce, gold's going to 20, 30, 40, 50,000 an ounce. And believe me, because I have my own stuff put away, I hope they're correct. But, if they are correct, and it ever were to happen, you could bet that there would be no more dollar left and there would be no more country left. So I think it's unlikely that you're going to see any prices like that. I think you start talking about $100 an ounce silver and maybe 4,000 or 5,000 an ounce gold is way more likely. But be careful what you listen to online, and don't get too worked up about it, and do your own research. They're going to tell you all sorts of things, and they're going to have fantastical headlines on their channels to get you to watch, because let's be honest, most of those channels, they're making a living from this. This is what they do for a living. I'm doing this more for fun because I'm really not making hardly any money from this. So this is just something I'm into. And, I sometimes take offense to people saying, oh, you're just doing this or to get people to come in and spend their money on silver and gold and rip us off and all that stuff. That's all a bunch of baloney. For me, 100% that's not true. Okay, I could care less, to be honest with you. And it kind of gets me pissed off about it. I don't like it. But, it is what it is. I'm doing this because I enjoy doing it. I didn't think I could ever come in front of a camera and talk to people like this about this stuff. But I'm passionate about it. So I would tell you one thing. Just be careful what you're listening to, because a lot of it's a bunch of baloney. It's a bunch of crap. They're telling you stuff, to get you to watch the videos. And, of course, I want you guys to watch my videos. And, of course, I'm going to have to put a good thumbnail and a good title and stuff like that to get you to watch. But I'm not going to tell you, I'm not going to come out here and tell you a bunch of baloney. Okay? It's never going to happen. So if you're watching my channel because you want to hear me tell you silver is going, thousands an ounce, it's never happening. I'm going to tell you what goes on in my shop, what I've heard, and what I think I know. And these are all my opinions, okay? So do your own research. I do not suggest you listen to anybody, including me specifically. All right? So that's all I really had to say today. If you have any comments about anything we talked about, leave them below. Please like this video. Please subscribe. It's helping me build the channel. Until the next video, I'll talk to you then. Thank you. Have a great day.